What is up? Okay, I think I finally got it up and running. I've got my box on the right hand side so I can see if someone chats to me, I can chat back. I do feel like this is doing better with a double screen because I've got my gameplay over here and then I've got my OBS over here so I can see the line. I can talk to people while I'm playing this. And the way that I like my 27-inch gaming monitor, it's awesome. Alright guys, we got everything up and running. Everything is up and running. Today I'm going to play a deck that I feel is a really good deck. The only reason why it's in historic is because I don't want to put blue. I want it to truly be mono green. I want it to be mono green. So this is how we're gonna do this today, okay? And in order for it to be rampy-ish type, what we have to do is I have the volume down because my mic has been giving me some issues. Okay. Well, I cut it up a little bit. I don't have it on full blast because I've been told that my mic is sending feedback that freaking sucks. So I don't have the volume up high. You might hear it a little bit. I didn't realize that my mic picked up as well as it did. So yeah, there's that. And I don't really want, yeah, okay, so anyways guys, this is the deck, okay? We are going to run, and this is the only reason why it's historic, is Lana Morel's one cost, one drop. It's a one costing, one green, 1/1 that taps for green mana. So it helps you ramp into stuff a turn sooner or whatever. There is help other than him in here, and we will get to that here in a second. We got Barkhide Trolls. Barkhide Trolls are a 2-drop. Now, when we're talking devotion, okay, I'm going to jump to this card right here, okay? And we have some, and I'll get to it here in a second. We got some devotion sideboard cards that I'll get to in a minute. But she says, 2 green, 2 of any color. Retina's power is equal to your devotion to green. Okay, so if you look over here at the screen, it says devotion to green. Each green mana symbol and the main cost of permanents you control counts toward your devotion to green. So whatever your green symbols are is what your devotion to green is going to be. Okay, and it says each other creature you control enters the battlefield with additional 1/1. Okay, so this is a lot of green symbols, right? A lot of green symbols. The only one that doesn't have absolutely no green symbols is that's Nyx's Lotus. I probably should only be running like maybe a 2 of. I found that sometimes I'll get the Nyx's Lotus and be able to play everything under the sun. And okay, so back up here. We gotta go back up here, guys, because yeah, reasons. Lana Morel's, okay, Bark Hydro. This is an amazing 2-drop, and it's double green. So, so for 2 green, he's a 2/2. But when he enters the battle, Bark Hydro enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on. So, for double green, you're getting a 3/3, but it also has an ability on top of that. Pay 1, remove a 1/1 counter from Barkhide Troll. Barkhide Troll gains hexproof until end turn. So, there's that too. So he's a 3/3, you attack, someone goes, oh, I'm going to bolt him, or lightning shock, whatever they have in standard right now. You go, okay, I'm -1 him. He's going to become a 2/2, but I still have a creature, and you just waste the spell. Okay. But you do have to keep 1 mana open and able to do that. Okay, I need 4 of these. I'm gonna go get 4 of these because these are kind of huge in this deck. Um, Branching Evolution. 1 green, yeah, it's not like the rest of these where it's got double or something like that. Okay. 1 green, 2 of any color. Enchantment. If one or more 1/1 counters will be put on a creature controlled, twice that many 1/1 counters are put on that creature instead. Now, a lot of I was talking to one of my friends. He was like, "Why would you add this to your deck? I mean, you don't really have things coming in with 1/1 counters." Not exactly. I have a Barkai Troll. I have 4 of them. They come in with 1/1 counters. So if I manage to get one of them, Barkai Troll now comes in as a 4/4 for 2 mana. 4/4 for that I can sack 2 tokens on, so they try to blow it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then there's Yorvo, which is a 3. We'll get to the. There's reasons. I will explain. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down the deck and then I'll explain it. Okay. So, like I said, the other mana ramp that I have control for is Elvish Archdruid. Other elves you control get +1/+1. That's a plus because now my Violent Llanowars become 2/2s. Maybe they become a threat. Maybe they don't. And add 1 green mana for each elf you control. Sounds legit. Really good. And it's a double mana color. Then we go down here to Stillleaf Champion. I only have 3. I don't know if I want to invest a token in it. Probably should. Excuse me, guys. I barely even finished my coffee. I stayed up all night watching TV last night. Well, not all night, but most of the night. But Stillleaf Champion is a triple green, 5/4, and that's an elf knight. And it's a 5/4 for 3. That creatures that have power 2 or less can block. So this is a good beginner, a good starter card at the beginning of the game against goblins. Later on, not so much because I can get +1/+1 and craziness happens, blah 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 blah. But for the beginning, I mean, if I can get. Okay, well, anyways, that's a good card. Okay. Now we have Euro, Lord of Garenbrig. He's also a 3 solid green. Euro, Lord of Garenbrig enters the battlefield with 4 1/1 counters on it. So, as counters, whenever another green creature enters the battlefield on your control, put a 1/1 counter on Euro. Then if that creature's power is greater than Euro's, you gotta put 2. You're not gonna put 1, you're gonna put 2. So, another counter producer. You see where I'm going with this? Okay. Then we have Retina, Call of the Hunt, 4. She's a something 3. Run this pop is equal to your devotion to green, which is all the green symbols. Each other creature you control enters the battlefield with 1 additional 1/1. There's some more 1/1 stuff going on. And we're running 2 of her, and the only reason why I'm only running 2 is because she's legendary. Okay? I'm running the second copy just in case someone kills her, because she can die to a bolt or lightning strike or whatever the hell is in Wizard's Lightning in this aspect. She could die easily. Sorry guys, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I'm getting pissed off because I'm yawning, because I was sitting here setting up my streaming program, setting up, doing this, doing that, and I wasn't yawning not one time, not this, not that. And so she's a very fun. Okay, so this is the only planeswalker I'm running because in this deck she's really good. Vivian Artbow Ranger. Okay, you see she's got 3 green. Amazing for a deck like this. If you're playing Devotion, you want as much as, and to me, I don't think that there is more mana all green, all this, all that, then green. All the mana symbols you see out. I think that green has the most. I could have made this deck even different and probably could have made it a little bit more powerful. And this, but we're trying to get in quick. We're trying to get in fast. Vivian is one of those. Okay, we're gonna get back to this because I keep going on about the deck. I need to just be reading it. Okay, so for 3 green and 1 white, she comes in with 4 loyalty. She's a 4 casting. Her +1 is distribute 2/1/1 counters among up to 2 target creatures. They gain trample until end of turn. So there you go. Once again, there's 1/1 play action going on. Her -3 is target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. Now this is good in the fact of I don't really have much for flying. So what I'll do is if there's a flyer that's big and I just can't deal with, boom. You know, stuff like that. Her -5 is you may choose a creature card you own from outside the game, reveal it and put it into your hand. Okay, for all of you that's saying, all outside the game, that means I can go grab something out of all of my collection and put it in. No. Outside the game means sideboard only. Unfortunately, that's what it means. Because I remember what was the first card? There was a card, it was a blue card, it allowed you to search for an Eldrazi from outside the game. And I'm going, it's not on here, it's in paper, it's blue. I can't remember the name of it, but it was stupid. I was like, oh my god, outside the game. I was like, dude, that's retarded. And then I was talking to a few of my friends, so we looked it up, and we were so disappointed. It only means sideboard. But that's still a good thing, because now that means that you can load Eldrazi that you may only be running a copy of 1 or 2 of because it costs. You can be running it here, so now you might actually have a chance to go get it. Whereas before you might not, because you might not draw it, whatever. Okay, Nexus Lotus, 4-drop. When Nexus Lotus enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield tab. Okay, it says tab it, choose a color. Add any amount of mana of that color equal to your devotion to that color. So, there's nothing but green, there's nothing but an ass load of devotion. So, boom, there we go. The best card. If you don't run this card, run a green devotion, especially if you're playing historic. Oh yeah, he's another reason why it's historic. Actually, you know what? I just realized they brought him back to standard with the A. Whatever the hell, I guess that means arena cards. With the arena cards that they did bring him back. So, you can still play him. As a matter of fact, you could play this whole deck right now in standard. Except for you can't have the Elvish Arch, you can't have the Elvish Archdruid, and you can't have the Lorna Morals. I guess the next best thing would be so I guess for your 1-drop, Lorna Moral, if you could run Arboreal Grazers, I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, probably. Oh no! I forgot. You got Gilded Goose. Gilded Goose. Good 1-drop. You need life later on in the game. You can get that too. So I guess you could play Gilded Goose. Oh yeah, and you can't run Still Leaf Champions either, which is a huge 3-drop. Yeah, I guess I had more. Than what I thought. Trying to find something that can replace him that's in standard, but I don't. No, really nothing. could run Paradise Druids, I guess. Yeah, because you need mana. And you only have a certain slot for mana. I have 2 slots of 4 for it. So, in standard, those are your 2 best bets. There's your one. I mean, and I guess it is an earlier drop. Then Elvish Archdruid. Yeah, they're not getting +1s. Yeah, you can't. But it would help you to ramp into, I don't know, a Gigantosaurus by turn 3. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But see, here's the sad thing. The sad thing is there's a lot of these cards that are gonna rotate out. So this would actually, here in about a month, less than a month, I think. Yeah, less than a month. Most of these cards are gonna be gone anyways. You're gonna have the Barkai Troll gone. I'm getting okay. Anyways, he is for 5 green. He's a 10/10. No getting around that. I've been sitting here 16 minutes explaining and so on. I mean, he ain't got no special abilities, but you get a 10/10 for 5 mana, and it's all green. Second best card. Okay, he costs 5, this guy costs 6. 1 more mana. But he has 4 green. He's a 7/6 with Vigilance and Trample. When Feasting Troll enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, create 3 food tokens. Now, sacrifice 3 food tokens, return Feasting Troll King from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability. So, with that being said, Gilded Goose probably wouldn't be bad because you could use his things for Gilded Goose, or you could be producing more to make sure that he can return and return and return. I mean, a little bit of a slow deck, I feel, but nevertheless, you could do that. I mean, Rorgus, Vicious Watcher. Okay, so I know most people run this in Hydra-based decks, but he does have 3 green with 3 colors. He's 6. He's an 8/7 with Vigilance. It says Hydra spells you cast cost 4 less to cast. Whenever a creature becomes, but this is the main reason why he's an 8/7 for 6 with Vigilance for 1. Remove the Hydra spells cost 4 less. So for 6, I'm getting an 8/7 with Vigilance, and has the ability whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, he fights another creature. I mean, that's amazing. He's an 8/7 fight. Not many things can handle him. Okay, not many at all. So that's an amazing. This card is amazing in the fact that by turn 4, I could play this, and I could have other things on the board that could end it. 1 green, 5 any color, sorcery. Creatures you control get +X/+X till end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. Now just imagine this. Okay, turn 1. Okay, we'll get to this in a second. Okay, the final card is Finale of Devastation. Finale of Devastation is going to allow me to go get that shit, and hopefully. Okay, so 2 green and X. Search your library and graveyard for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less. Put it on the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X/+X and gain haste till end of turn. So, I need 12 mana, which this deck works out right, because do understand, this guy's an elf, he's an elf, he's an elf. I think those are the only elves that I have left, that I have in this deck. Oh yeah. We'll get to her ability sideboard in a second. Yeah. So, but you need to understand for every elf in place, let's say I have 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Okay, 1, and then on turn 2 play him. And on turn 3, play him and him. But for say. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana. Then on turn 4, I get 4 more mana. Okay. Now on turn 4, I play Lotus. And then I play Bark Hydro. Now turn 5, I Devastation. Go get this guy right here. Right here. I mean, maybe there are quicker ways to do it, but I don't know. Anyways. So, in her sideboard, okay, so I do have a few. Okay, so this is the starting one. Citizen, Petitioner. When it enters the battlefield, 2 green, 1 of any color, so he does have pretty good devotion. When she enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to your devotion to green. So I have her in the sideboard. I probably should run like 1 or 2 of them in the main board, but but if I need life, I'll use her ability, go swish, boom. I have 2 pattern matchers. The only reason why is because, let's say, probably should only have 1 because I don't think I'm going to use 2. Let's say I have when I am out, now I can go ultimate, do her ultimate, go get that, and then go get him and put him into my hand and possibly even play him. Okay, so I do have 3 of these. I probably should be playing 1 main board, but the thing is for 6, he's only giving me 2. Okay, but he does have Tremble and Hexproof, and he can't be countered. So, reason why I have him in sideboard is because I am going to probably eventually start playing the best of 3. And he is in my sideboard. He would be in my sideboard regardless. I don't give a shit. Because, yeah, he is against blue totally. That's actually a very powerful card. And I don't know how expensive he is now. I do know that he was like a $30 card at one time. I think he even hit close to reach when he was in standard, I think he even hit close to 40. I think he's down to about 20 or 25 bucks now because he is still being played. I mean, he's an amazing card. I'm sure Pioneer and Modern play him if they're running any type of green. Then we got Nyx's Bloom Ancient. C3. Probably should be running 1 in my main board, but I don't necessarily know. Like, he triples my mana. Like, you don't want to go to a Rebellion with mana because but he's in there because for 7 he has a 5/5 with trample. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times. So that even goes for my elves and so on and so on. Raging Brontodon. Okay, so Raging Brontodon is a 7-drop 7/7 with trample. When Raging Brontodon attacks, he gets +1/+1 until on the turn for each land you control. He's in the sideboard because if he could be a winning piece, then I'd like to put him in. If he's not, okay. Probably necessarily not a 1 I need. This guy is really good. Everybody thinks he's shit. I don't think so. I think that this guy is a really good card. 2 green, 5 any color, so he does give a little bit. He does contribute to the devotion a little bit. He's a 6/6 with trample, but it says whenever Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Thorn Mammoth fights up to 1 target creature you don't. So you could continuously have a fighting deck. The only reason why I didn't include him in my main board, like I said, I'm trying to go for devotion. He does cost 7. I mean, at least Nyx's Bloom Ancient at 7 gives me 3 devotion. I'm not trying to have that high end of. But if I feel like I need some shit destroyed and I can play a few spells and this and that, I will go pull him. so I can kill a few things. Venerant, Vendant, Vendant, Sun's Avatar. Alright. He's another gain life card. Of course, you know I probably will pull him. But for 70 he's a 5/5. Whenever he or anybody else enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to their toughness. Not a bad card. The reason why I decided to put him in here is because I only had a 1-of, and I was running out of stuff. I know there probably are better things that I could add. Meteor Golem, just because Meteor Golem is badass. I have 2 of them. I probably only run 1. But I find that I can ultimate her. If I can ultimate her, if it goes long game and I can ultimate her twice, it may be a good thing to have him. Because I don't have board wipes, I don't really have ways to destroy creatures other than this guy and my other serpent, or my Hydra, I mean. Okay, Ulamog, just because everybody knows Ulamog is just amazing. And if I have the game, but I need to be able to do this, boom, go get Ulamog, drop him. I should be able to drop him on turn 5. So, yeah, there's that. And then Stone Coil Serpent, because why not Stone Coil Serpent? Has reach, trample, protection from, oh yeah, just so we need to go, we're going to need to talk about posies. Meteor Golem, for 7 it's a 3/3. When Meteor Golem enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls. Which means not just creatures I can destroy, enchantments, artifacts, anything that's a permanent. Okay, Ulamog 10. For a 10/10, he's indestructible. When you cast a spell, exile 2 target permanents. Hence why if I know I can do it, And if I have, I probably should run one of these main board, because then he could fight a creature when I go to play him, and then maybe just going in the game, I don't know. Okay, whenever Ulamog is Ceaseless Hunger attacks, defending player exiles the top 10, 20 cards of their library. Okay, so when he comes into play, okay, for one he's indestructible, he's a 10/10, so that's a lot of negative counters you're going to have to put on him to kill him. Do understand, I do realize that they have a lot of negative stuff now, but still a lot. 10's a lot of negative counters, especially when you get them out on turn 5. It's kind of like -1 counter deck probably is just getting rolling by like turn 3 or 4, and it's not even that great. So I get him out on turn 5. Yeah, you might give him -3, -3, -4, but he's still a 6/6. You're gonna mill a third of your deck. Just amazing card. And Stone Coil Serpent, because why not? X. For as much as you pump into it, that's what he's going to become. He has reach and trample. He has protection from multicolor. And here's the battlefield with X1 counters on it. So reach and trample, so he is there for flyers. Because like I said, I don't have a lot to deal with flyers. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting really pissed off at myself that I'm yawning. So, okay, I was going to just say why I made this one, but 30 minutes of, well, that's because I keep getting side distracted. Well, anyways, we're going to go to gameplay. Like I always do, I'm going to play the first one against the computer so that y'all have kind of an understanding. That is one. Yeah, this is another good one. I might play this one today. Elf and Away. Yes. Pretty good deck. It's not the elf deck that you all are used to seeing. It's a little bit different. Do things in it. Oh yes, this is, I should have went and played this. I don't know, because this is an amazing hand. I'm going to drop him, but I'm going to drop your row. If they don't kill him, if the computer doesn't go, oh fuck you, we got to kill you. Yep, okay. See, and that's another reason, okay? So if I'd have had that enchantment out, and I could have played that this turn and then played it, he'd had 8/8. He'd have been an 8/8. So, Yeah. Okay, I know I want mana on the board, but I know I do want her on the board as well. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put 3/1/1 counters on him so that they can't kill his ass. Or it makes it harder to kill. He's not a 1/1. He is my ramper. I do need him. So we are gonna play him. He's gonna get a 1/1 counter. Now I'm gonna. So it makes it a little bit harder for them to kill him. And now I'm going in for 9. Now see, the computer, especially black for some reason, they've got a lot of destroy type shit, but they don't have, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, now it's kind of like I just sorted this down since I got it. You know, put a 1/1 counter on both of those.
This will be fun to watch.
Yes, it will. And just comes with a free kill. Okay, so turn 5. But that's because they didn't have a creature out. Now, against a heavy creature based deck, I think I would have played this a little bit different. Okay, guys, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna have to take a break for a second. Well, first and foremost, I do need to grab my vape, which I have my vape. It's right here. And yeah, well, I haven't got no views yet, but it's okay. It's okay. I literally have just barely started this channel for MTGA. My channel was more for PS4 gaming. That's the main reason why I did it. As you can see, and then I used it so I could make my videos to upload the music that I've made and things of that nature. Yeah. Like I said, I will have to be back. Just 1 second, I've got to do something. Just bear with me. That I am going to show you all some real gameplay of it. The deck is actually amazing. Actually, guys, goddamn, I gotta cut this stream short.